Good morning guys and welcome to the next episode of Whizzkids FC, the community club created by the followers of our Facebook page. Now, I'm absolutely delighted with what the feedback I've received from the episodes 1 and 2, and it really makes it worthwhile to bring you more episodes of this. Remember guys, it was you guys that chose the players. I only chose about 5 players out of the 20 or so that are in the squad. So today, we're going to get through pre-season results and show you how I got on, and believe it or not guys, I was planning on recording after that, but I couldn't help myself and I did play 4 Premier League games and we're going to talk about them also. So one of the first jobs as manager of Whizzkids FC, I had to pick a captain. Now, you look at this team, there's a few players that really could have got the role, but for me, there was only one man really going to get it. 20 for leadership, 20 for determination, age 34, a wealth of experience in Europe and in England, the Premier League. John Terry is the captain of Whizzkids FC. Now, we had to pick a vice captain who's going to play almost every game, and if John Terry is injured or comes off, who's going to be reliable and there to pick up the squad? The one and only Cristiano Ronaldo. 15 for leadership, 20 for determination, and if any of those can't play, we went for the ever reliable 33-year-old Petr Cech to be the third captain should he need to take over. So as said in the last video, we were going on a pre-season tour to America where we would play 3 games in the USA. Now, pre-season for me was all about finding the strengths and the first 11. We do have a wealth of players and a lot of talent and abundance of quality. So it was about finding the right 11, the right balance, and obviously try to win games. Now as you can see, we absolutely dominated San Jose Earthquakes. They did go ahead through Innocent Emaguera, but we had 31 shots on goal, 16 on target, which is pretty decent, 50%, and 51% of the possession. Now goals came from Cristiano Ronaldo, Thomas Muller, Marco Verratti and Hatem Ben Arfa in a game that we definitely dominated, we definitely deserved to win, in front of an attendance of 13,838 at the Ava Stadium in San Jose. Now the next match was on to facing one of the probably better teams in the MLS in my opinion, not that I'm an expert. Timo Hildebrand, Damien Perkey, Michael Bradley, Benoit Cheru, Luke Moore, Sebastian Giovinco, who's a quality little player, Josie Altidore starting for Toronto in a game where we went almost the same side, only changing a couple of players, bringing in John Stones and Brendan Galloway, who actually got injured, I think, in pre-season and is out for around 4 weeks. In this game, we did dominate the possession, we had more shots, with Memphis Depay scoring, Ronaldinho and Raheem Sterling getting a double on the score sheet. Now in the final game of pre-season, and what was a very short pre-season, we lost 5-2 to Real Salt Lake. We went 1-0 down before pulling it back through Ronaldo to 1-1. We went 2-1 down, 3-1 down, then got a man sent off in a straight red of Daryl Janmat. Then Kevin Jenkins scored a double, 5-1 down before Paulo Dybala got one back late on. Pretty disappointing, but we did have more shots on target and in total. So that was probably a pretty strong first team, bringing in only 2 changes in Jack Butland for Petr Cech and Patrick Roberts for Raheem Sterling. Disappointing, but pre-season and a loss against Real Salt Lake at Rio Tinto Stadium. So pre-season done, and we had to really settle on a team to go into the opening Premier League game away to Norwich. Now this is what we went for, a very attacking formation, and I will show you the team instructions in a second. So mentality, attacking, team shape, fluid, because I want players to contribute more than just their specific role. So we're lining up in a 4-2-3-1. Petr Cech in goals, complete wing backs being Daryl Janmat and Luke Shaw. At centre half, John Terry is a ball playing, covering defender, so he'll sit a little bit deeper, and if Aymeric Laporte pushes forward to try and win balls in the air, he knows John Terry is behind him to pick up any danger. Kevin De Bruyne, the reason he's playing centre mid is because I wanted to play Thomas Muller in that shadow striker role behind the striker. Now, he's playing as advanced playmaker, so he really is going to get forward a lot. Blaise Matuidi, arguably my all-time favourite ball-winning midfielder in the game over the last few years. He's playing as a box-to-box supporting midfielder. He probably and possibly will, if we struggle, go to a ball-winning defensive midfielder. On the right, Raheem Sterling as an out-and-out winger, looking to take players on, hug the touchline and provide crosses into the striker. Memphis Depay on the left as an inside forward. He does this in real life, this is his game. He likes to cut inside, take shots, be quite selfish really, but with an abundance of talent here, such as Ronaldo and Sterling, De Bruyne, Müller, he maybe have to hold that back a little bit to support his teammates, but he's there to create assists, take players on, cut inside, take shots, and really hopefully get us a few goals. As a shadow striker, in an unfamiliar position maybe, just behind the striker, Thomas Müller, he done okay in pre-season, but I really hope for more. I'm not sure about that position. At some point we may have to either put him up top or put him on the bench and put Kevin De Bruyne in that position. Up front, as an advanced forward, looking to press the back line of defences, Cristiano Ronaldo. Now I did say we set up very attacking, so here is our team instructions. We're going to play very wide and at a much higher tempo, looking to catch the opposition on the break. At a normal defensive line, not too deep, not too high, so we don't get caught out. Prevent shortkeeper distribution. Now that means, guys, if the opposition goalkeeper has the ball, we look to really press them, give them no time on the ball, make sure they can't pick out a pass, put them under pressure, and hopefully make them make mistakes. In terms of passing, we're looking to exploit both flanks and play out of defence, really control the game, control the ball, and not look to give it away too rashly. Pass into space, hopefully our two wide men, we can pass beyond the fullbacks of the opposition squad to try and exploit the space in behind. Retain possession, we're a quality team, we want to hold on to the ball. Be more expressive in terms of creative freedom, well yes definitely, because we have so much quality and players that can do special things with the ball. Because we're attacking, we've looked for overlaps, so Dal Janmat and Luke Shaw, or the backup Sergei Aurier or Brendan Galloway, we'll look them to go beyond sometimes the wingers and getting into an advanced stage of the pitch and look to cross goals. And we're wanting to work the ball into the box, and the reason for that is because we don't want to be too rash giving the ball away, crossing from too deep, and really get the ball into the box and make the most of it as we can. Run at defence, that is because we have quality wingers and full-backs, so we look to put the opposition defence on the back foot. Roam from position, we don't want the players getting picked up too easy, but I'll probably keep that on default if I wasn't playing with such a strong team. So that's the team instructions that we're setting up for Whizzkids FC. So here we are, guys, the first Premier League game of the season, and sadly the Whizzkids FC debut in the Premier League got off to a bad start and a defeat at Carrow Road from goals via Johnny Howson and Demershi Mbokani. Now, a game that we had more than double the shots of the opposition and double the shots on target. They only had 2 shots on target out of their 7, and both led to goals. But what is really disappointing and alarming about this is we only had 34% possession. Now, I've played a bit of Football Manager 2016, and that is the lowest I personally have had in terms of individual game, 34%. So that is worrying. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. A 2-0 defeat away to Norwich, a poor start from the boys. Hopefully we can pick it up in the next game. Well, we come back with a bang after that defeat against Norwich, and look at this, guys. We welcomed Manchester United to the Whizzkids Arena in London. We were lined up with the same squad, the same 11 as we did against the Norwich game. Now, 32 shots on target, 32 shots in total, 18 on target, and split 50-50% possession. Goals coming from Raheem Sterling, John Terry, a double from Cristiano Ronaldo, including a penalty, and a Kevin De Bruyne late goal. They only got a goal through a Petr Cech own goal that led to us being ahead 2-1 at the break, but a penalty to go 3-1 up from Ronaldo in the 59th minute sealed the deal, and then in an emphatic victory. This was a great match to be involved in. 5-1 against Manchester United brings back memories, and I'm reminiscing of the 5-1 victory for my beloved Newcastle against Manchester United in the mid-90s with that Philippe Albert beautiful goal. But never mind, we're talking about Whizzkids FC. 5-1, and really start hopefully to pick up and lift us off in the Premier League. In what has been a bogey ground for me in terms of Football Manager over the years, Aston Villa, we go to Villa Park again. we win 5-1. We went 1-0 down through Jose Angel Crespo header, Memphis Depay pulling it back pretty quickly. Cristiano Ronaldo got a double, the first of that being an absolute raker of a goal. Thomas Müller, who thus far in pre-season and in the early matches had been very disappointing and considered actually getting dropped, he scored a decent goal with John Terry rounding it off to make it 5-1 in the 91st minute. In a game that saw a total of 49 shots between both teams and 25 of those being on target. Now, the worrying thing about this is that I'm giving Aston Villa 20 shots. Now, I don't often concede that many shots in games, but what I have to think of this is the first time in a while I've went all out attack almost, put my strategy on attack, and I think that may be the reason why I'm conceding so many shots. But it's an attacking team, a team full of flair and abundance of quality, so that might be a sacrifice I have to make. If I want to get that many shots and score goals like I have done 10 in the last 2 games, I may have to take more shots and risk conceding goals. But like the Kevin Keegan philosophy, doesn't matter if you score 4 because I will score 5. So hopefully that's what it's like, and hopefully we can keep winning. Back-to-back 5-1 victories, 6 points out of 9 in the opening 3 games of the Premier League. Now in the final game of the episode against my beloved Newcastle, we went 1-0 up through Cristiano Ronaldo, but we got pegged back very instantly through a quality Vernon Anita goal. Then right at the death in the 87th minute, when I thought it was never coming, Cristiano Ronaldo popped up, pounced again. In a game that saw us get 4 bookings, we also dominated in terms of shots, 18 in total, 8 on target, but we did not have the best of possession in this game. A game that I thought was going to fizzle out to a 1-1 draw. Up pops the big man, Cristiano Ronaldo, and give us the victory over Newcastle and a 2-1 win at the Whizzkids Arena. So just to show you over the course of those 4 games, there we have it. 2-0 loss against Norwich, 5-1 win against Manchester United, and a 5-1 win against Aston Villa, and a 2-1 2-1 victory against Newcastle United. So the Capital One Cup draw has been made, and we've been drawn against West Ham at home. And now, as you know, we also replaced Liverpool in the Premier League, which means we were in the Europa League. Now our draw was a second seed place for us. We drew Marseille, Maccabi Tel Aviv and FC Groningen. So hopefully, and I expect us to progress into the latter stage of that cup. So here we have the Premier League table. 4 games played, 3 victories, 1 loss, 12 goals scored and 5 conceded. Chelsea sit at the top with Man City in second, both unbeaten. West Ham also unbeaten, sit in 5th place. Watford, who in a lot of saves I've seen on YouTube and in my own save, they seem to do really well in Season 1. So we'll see and keep an eye on that if they keep that up. In the bottom, Aston Villa, West Brom, not very good for the middling club, and Sunderland. So just before we wrap it up, we'll check who's doing the best in terms of average rating and goals amongst my squad. 4 appearances, 6 goals for Cristiano Ronaldo, gets him an 8.50 average. Luke Shaw gets an 8.2 with 4 games played. 7.88 for Petr Cech and John Terry, who's got 2 goals in 4 games. Solid ratings for another 4 or 5 players, and some players really need to buckle down and get a move on and start pressing, especially Thomas Müller. Maybe he's struggling in that shadow striker role, to be honest, but hopefully he can pick up his form. Now guys, here is the squad. We've got no money. You've seen the team. If you think we should sell any of these in the January transfer, and if you think we should bring in any players, depending on sales as we have no money, who do you think we should bring in? Let me know on Twitter at the FM Whizzkids, on YouTube, the Football Manager Whizzkids, and on Facebook, the Football Manager Whizzkids. Remember guys, Whizzkids FC is the community club. It's the club where you picked it. I wasn't picking players all by myself. I picked about 4 or 5 myself, and around 20 of them were picked by you guys on social media, in the community, and we brought them together to see if the Whizzkids can win the Premier League, replacing Liverpool. The next game is West Ham away at Upton Park. Hopefully we can get another win. Thank you for checking out the series, guys. It's been very well received, the first 2 episodes. Delighted with how it's going. Really enjoying it. The Creative Club mode on FM16 is fantastic. I definitely recommend trying that. Hopefully you keep following this save. And guys, I'll see you again soon. Thank you.